For what you're about to hear is merely an opinion and speculation on my science teacher. Yes, guys, what's up? It's White Tribal Guy here. Nice to see you guys again. Glad to be back commentating. Just waiting to the end of football season so I can post a lot more. Yeah, you can't wait. I know. Thank you. Anyway, guys, welcome to the new series slash idea for a series. I wanted to know what you guys will think about it, but I was thinking, and I have a crazy science teacher, or chemistry teacher, more specifically, that goes on about and on about conspiracy theories. So I thought you guys might want to hear a bit of it, maybe, or we could just sit around the campfire and sing our campfire songs if you would love to. But back to the fluoride, which is the first conspiracy theory that he talks about the main and the most about. Basically, what fluoride is an ingredient in your toothpaste. Now, have you ever seen where it says do not swallow on your toothpaste? Ever wonder why? Well, basically, fluoride, this is an opinion and speculation. Fluoride is basically supposed to pit your teeth and destroy your teeth. Also, it's supposed to make you stupid. Yes. So one of the main ingredients in your toothpaste is going to make you an idiot. That's amazing to hear. So at first, fluoride was banned by the FDA, which is, I can't remember the name, the Federal something about foods. They basically just say what can go into food and what ingredients you can use and stuff like that. But what they do is they basically said, you know what, fluoride, no, we're not using fluoride. This is dangerous. It's not a very good idea. But guess what? Somebody, I can't remember who, a rich millionaire or something, called in a favor, and now we get to put fluoride on our teeth every day. Isn't that amazing, guys? So fluoride is the main ingredient in rat poisoning. Yes, and that goes into our toothpaste. Thank you. Main ingredient in rat poisoning goes into our toothpaste. Those two don't really match up, you think? Yeah, not a very good idea. Okay, so the second not conspiracy theory, this is more like a real sort of thing, aluminum. So guess what your little antiperspirant deodorant does to your brain? So you go up, you pick it up, you lift your arm up, put the deodorant under, and as soon as you spray, guess where all that goes? Yeah, straight up to your brain. And guess what that does? It makes you an idiot. Isn't this just an amazing world? So the aluminum is about, I think he said it was 1/3 of your, 1/3 of your deodorant. So 1/3 of your deodorant is aluminum, and that goes into your body as soon as you spray it. And you spray it every day because you have to smell nice for the ladies, and you don't want to be sweating everywhere like that. But I would highly encourage you guys not to get antiperspirant deodorants. That's a really bad idea. Now, again, back to the thing about this. I have no evidence towards this. All I have is my crazy chemistry teacher that seems to know a lot, but I think he's got what it takes because he's covered all his grounds. No matter what you ask him, he'll have a response, or he'll be able to argue your side of the story, and the other side of the story, and he will beat you. He has beaten me millions of times. He's beaten everyone in my class. So I'm actually starting to think, he's really good with stuff like this. But onto the main conspiracy theories, like the Illuminati and 9/11 and stuff like that. What do you really think happened? Now, I have no role in changing your opinion at all. I don't really care about what your opinion is, and you shouldn't care about mine. That's just how the world sort of works. I'm sorry, but it's true. So, unless your opinion is I like cookies, because I like cookies too, so that's a good opinion, everyone. But with 9/11, he never states he's on one side. He always gives multiple sides to the story, and then he argues each and every one of them equally. So, a few normal sort of conspiracy theories. 9/11. So, 9/11 is said to be the Al Qaeda that basically stole 3 planes, or 3 or 4 planes, I can't remember exactly. I'm not all up to date on American history that much, sorry. I'm still South African, and I will be forever. And I still don't know too much about South Africa, so please don't kill me about this. But I'm pretty sure Al Qaeda, which yes, I'm actually positive about that. Al Qaeda stole some planes and crashed into some buildings. But did you know there was a third building that went down? A third building. I can't exactly say which one because I have no idea. But a third building went down as to look like it apparently just randomly went down, and nobody knows why. But now I'm not entirely sure about this because I never heard about the third building that went down. Apparently it did. That's what he said, and that's sort of what he backed it up a bit, but he didn't really say much about it. So I have no idea about that part. But apparently a third building went down, and it wasn't because of a plane. It wasn't because of a plane. Now I have no idea about that one, but third building went down. And do you think it could have been the government? Because there seems to be a lot of spooky things going on with the government these days. You just never really know, especially with the FDA and all that different types of stuff, you know. It's all about making money and not doing this and that. Because think about it. How many times have human beings had the chance to make a difference and make it better, but we haven't? We've stick to the old stuff because it was cheaper, or because it had this effect or that effect. How many times? It's been a lot of times, you know. Especially with what's going on now. Well, like the I can't remember what I was gonna say about that, but like air control. What was it? Air cars or something like that, where it uses air, like jeez, I can't remember the name for it. Air energy or water energy or something like that, and it can drive like that. So there's one of them over there. But sorry, back to 9/11. I forgot this point. Come back to it. The black boxes. The black boxes in the plane are the things that basically contain all the information about it. It contains what happened, what was the communication that was going on. They were seen to be like a firefighter. One of the firefighters saw the black box. He saw it, and some government or whatever came and took it away. That's what he saw. Now, apparently, there was no black boxes found. Apparently, according to government officials and all that different types of stuff, apparently nothing was found. So, how can a big black box, which is essential, just disappear? How can that even happen? I'm thinking, you know, I have no idea. I don't know anything about this. I don't exactly have an opinion on this little part over here. But he goes on to, like, my chemistry teacher goes on to talk about the Illuminati. And the Illuminati is apparently a group of elites, like, they're said to be elites that formed together and made, like, all-knowing or whatever, like, I don't know, just a group of people that you'll never know who they are, and, like, just randomly, jeez, I have no idea. Just people that you'll never really think of, and they know a lot more than you'd ever think. So, apparently that's what goes on in there. I have no idea. I can't tell you, because I have no idea. But they seem to have tied in with a lot of different stuff that my science teacher has to talk about, especially with all the 9/11 and the FDA and stuff like that. He's sometimes he can be a little overboard with it, but he tends to back it up pretty well. And also in the Freemasons. The Freemasons are semi-like the Illuminati. They're almost like it. I can't exactly promise you as to what it is. This gameplay is going into overtime now because there was a retard on our team that just kept taking the bomb and just camping it the whole time. Anyway, what happened was, jeez. I'm just sort of gonna end it off here because I can't remember. I will be bringing out part 2 if you want it, but otherwise I'm not entirely sure. So thank you guys for checking it out. I hope you did enjoy it. Crazy science teacher, crazy chemistry teacher. If you have a story, please let me know. I will also commentate it if you do want me to. So yeah, guys, thank you. I'm glad you could come out and check it out. Peace out, guys. It's been nice talking to you guys again. I will see you after football season or this weekend. Thank you. Bye.